Hello, it's day 22 of our 30 Days of Pilates. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Today's class is going to focus on the back. We're going to be doing some back strengthening exercises, which is vital for good posture. Stop those rounded shoulders, and just teaching us to sit up a little bit taller, be a little bit more aware of how we're sitting and standing. So we're going to start on our hands and knees. Come into your 4-point kneeling position here. Lovely. So hands are about shoulder width apart, your knees and hip width distance apart. And we're just going to start by waking up the spine with a cat stretch. So dropping the head down, we're going to round the back. Tuck in that tailbone under. So imagine you've got a tail that you're tucking between your legs. And then as you breathe in, straighten, lengthen out the spine, coming into a little upper back bend here. Good. And exhale to drop the head down, tuck the bum under, rounding into that spine stretch. Breathing in, lengthening out that spine. Let the extension come from the upper body here, less from that mid body. So keep the abs just drawn in there. Feel the work across the shoulder blades. And one more each way. Good. And into that lovely upper back extension. Fabulous. Just come into your neutral spine, eyes down towards the floor, and we're going to draw circles with the bum now. So this is releasing the lower back. Any tension you're feeling in the lower back, this should feel quite nice. Lovely. And reverse in the opposite direction. Good. Picking up the rib cage and circling the bum round. Last one here. And just hold it center in your neutral. We're going to go for a little bum wiggle. Side to side, and with that bum sway, check yourself out. So eyes are following your bum, and this way we're getting movement through the lower back and through that mid to upper back as well. Really nice. One more each way. Good. And coming back to center here. All right then. So take your weight onto one hand. You're going to reach the opposite one forward and float the back of the hand up towards the ceiling. See if you can bring it up in line with your ear and tap it back down. And lift and lower. Good. So now we're working the arms. Our supporting arm there is holding us up, which is effort in itself. And we're getting into the upper back as we do those arm raises. We'll do one more here. Hold the arm up straight. You can bend the elbow in and reach away. Lovely. And extend. Good. So as I said, most of the work is coming from that supporting arm. Keep it nice and straight. Keep picking the head up. Let's go for one more on this side. Bring the hand down. Extend the opposite leg that you were just to the arm you were just working away. Now bring that arm back behind the head. We're going to come into a lovely spine twist here. Woo. And looking forward. Great. Opening up the chest. Nice. Let's do one more. Brilliant. Facing back to the mat, bring your hand onto the floor and switch sides. Okay, so your weight's going on the opposite hand. Reach your right arm forward, float the back of the hand up and tap the fingertips down. Nice. So have a little think about what the rest of the body's doing. You want to keep a little bit of core activation there, so we're not just sinking into the belly, feeling it in the lower back. Maintain a bit of work throughout the trunk too. Last one. Take the arm up and hold. Let's pull back and extend forward. Nice. And reach. Good. Last two. And last one. Bring the arm down. Let's extend the leg away. Hand comes behind your head as we come into that lovely twist and open. So you might find you can go a little bit further on one way than the other. Reach the elbow up towards the ceiling. Good. And last one. Lovely. Bring that hand down. Draw the knee in and sit back. You're going to come onto your bum. All right. We're going into our spine stretch. Legs are extended. Flex your toes. Flex your feet towards you so your toes are pointed towards your nose. Sit up nice and tall here. Reach the arms forward. Okay, so imagine your back's up against a wall here. Firstly, I want you to drop your chin, pull your head away from that imaginary wall, and then draw the shoulders away too as you roll forward, and then start to stretch towards your feet. You can reach your hands in between your feet here. Take a breath in, and as you pull back, draw back from the belly, let your lower back hit that imaginary wall. Get the spine to slowly stack up and reach the arms up. Very nice. And again, arms come down, head comes down. Shoulders fall away from that wall as you reach down and forward. Good. You'll feel a big old stretch down the back of the legs at this point. And slowly stacking the spine up, shoulders pull back as you sit up tall. Really nice. Let's do one more. And reach forward, forward, forward. Hold it here. Can you reach your fingers forward a little bit further? And as you do, can you kind of scoop your bum under a little bit more? And what that's doing is stretching out that lower back a bit more. And again, reach the fingers forward, scoop the bum under. Ooh, I feel that across the mid-back now. Really nice. And pull back. Stack the spine up. Reaching up, sitting up tall. We're going to split the arms and twist. Take it back towards the feet. Open the arms out, lift the chest and twist. Good. And open. This feels pretty nice. Through the shoulders, getting some lovely mobility through the shoulders, while challenging the posture. Brilliant. Hold it here. Take your feet apart. Okay, we're coming into our saw now. So take your arms on top of each other like so. And I want you to twist over to one leg. All right, we're still sitting up nice and tall. Now I want you to reach your arm towards, your fingers towards your toe. It's called the saw because it's like you're chopping off your toe here. The opposite arm is reaching back and you're twisting the spine. Now sit up tall, bring the hands together again, arms together again. Twist over to the other side. Reach that arm away, send the other one back. Can you push a little bit further forward? Sitting up tall. And rotate. Saw that little toe off. Extend and sit up. And twist. So some lovely juicy moves for the spine here. There's also a bit of challenge coming from the hip flexors. Just sitting with your legs straight. Not easy. Good. Last one here. Rotate. Reach and extend and come all the way up. Bring the legs together and drop the arms down. Very nice. Okay, come over onto your front now, lying down. So a little bit of work from the mid to upper back we're focusing on now. I want you to bring your hands on top of each other, and you're going to lower your forehead down on top of your hands, all right? Now, feet are about hip width distance apart. Keep your glutes nice and relaxed, so you try not to squeeze your bum too much. And the first part of this move, we're just going to connect into the neck, okay? So just relax your shoulders. Now float your head off of your hands. Feel like there's a magnet on the back of your head. And you're being magnetized up towards the ceiling. Eyes are staying down. Good. And then lower yourself back to your hands. Brilliant. And again, float the back of the head up. Start to feel the neck muscles connect. Nice. And lower yourself down. Now, I only want you to lift up as far as you don't feel it in the lower back. Your rib cage is staying heavy on the floor. And lower. Last one here. Picking up the head to the point where you feel the muscles in the back of the neck work. And then lower yourself all the way to the floor. Brilliant. Okay, moving on. Just hover your nose off of your hands now. Lovely. Again, you're staying nice and heavy in the upper body. Now I want you to connect through the abdominals. And to do that lying down, imagine you've got an ice cube underneath your belly button. Now draw your belly button away from that ice cube. And you feel a gentle activation happening through the core there. Okay, so from here, I want you to lift the hands, lift the elbows, bringing them up towards your eyes. You're literally lifting off of the mat an inch or so. You should feel the muscles across your shoulder blades working, maybe your mid-back, definitely not your lower back if you do. Just drop down a little bit and lower everything to the mat. Good. Let's go again. Float the head just off of your hands. Now pick up the hands, pick up the elbows. Feel the upper body working. No tension in the lower back. And all the way down. And we're going to do another one. Now for those of you who are feeling it in the lower back, I want you to separate your hands and lift one hand at a time. So you've got the support of the other one. And then switch position. Float your hand up. One at a time. Okay? For those that are lifting, bringing both elbows up, we're going to do one more. Head floats up. Bring those hands underneath your face. Hold it here. You're going to extend the arms forward into like a Superman pose. Oh yeah, upper body's working hard. Bend the elbows in. And again, reach away. Long fingertips. And bend. Nice. You're just working through the shoulders, remember. Drop down a little bit if that back's hurting you or giving you any grief. Shouldn't be pain at all. And coming back in. Last one here. Keep the arms extended and lower them to the mat. Oh, very nice. Okay, maintain this position here. So arms are out in front of you, probably about mat width distance apart. You're going to float the right arm up and lift your left leg. Good. And then you're going to switch in midair over to the other side. Good. And switch. Lovely. So legs and arms are staying nice and straight here. Again, this isn't about height. It's not about how much you lift your arms and leg off of the mat. It's more about reach. So think about pointing through the toe, extending through the fingertips as you take on this swimming move. Lovely. Oh, I can feel it all across my back here. Working so hard. Last two. Last one. Float everything up. And drop the arms, drop the legs. Oh, that was a lot. Bring your hands underneath you and push yourself up onto your knees and back onto your heels. Stretch it out. Lovely. And come all the way up onto your hands and knees. So effective when you get that one right. I hope none of you felt it in your lower back. We're just going to do a little cat stretch out the spine after all of that work. Dropping the head down, scooping the bum under. Oh, that's nice. And extending forward. Draw those shoulders back. Reach forward from the chest. And again, dropping the head down, rounding under. Good. And one more. Into extension. Lovely. Eyes down towards the floor. We just stretch out now through the upper body. Let's take one arm underneath the other, shoulder to the mat. Really extend that arm away. Feel like you're pulling the shoulder blades apart. And push yourself up. Reach for the ceiling. Good. And bring your hand to the mat. Lovely. Other side. So threading under, take that shoulder to the floor. Nice. And pushing up and open. Wonderful. Bringing the hand to the mat. Walking your hands in towards you. And bringing your hands behind your head. We'll finish with a final back extension here. Reach the elbows wide. Lift, 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 lift the chest. Good. And release out of it. Amazing. Circle your arms round and down. And give the shoulders a shake. Wonderful. What did you make of that? I actually quite love that. I love a bit of upper back work. So good for you. So brilliant for the posture. And we all need more of that. Well done if you joined in. And I will see you tomorrow.